And then once it's going, you can just close the laptop. Hey guys, I believe we are live. Welcome. I'm joined here today with my father, Nabi. What's up, Dad?
Hi.
How you doing?
Nice to see you once again.
This is first time streaming with my dad, I believe, and I was trying to prep him, and he's like, "Don't worry about it. I do it for a living." He's always dealing with live, so he's good. Do you want to introduce yourself, Dad? A little bit about who you are. Just assume they don't know anything about you.
Well, first and foremost, I'm your dad.
Yes.
I brought you into this world many years ago.
That's right.
But I am attorney Nabi Ayad. I'm in private practice. I hold many different roles. I've been appointed by 2 governors. I've been chairman of the airport authority, the 10th largest airport in the country, as well as a civil rights commissioner of the state, as well as founder of the Arab American Civil Rights League. Handled many high-profile cases for my 26 years career as an attorney, as president of the Ayad Law practice, the firm. Had every major news outlet in the world that's covered our cases, and we've taken on many challenges. We were the ones that were successfully sued Donald Trump on the first Muslim ban and got that struck down. We've handled many different types of cases I go on for days talking about, but in all essence, this is what we do. We're a civil rights law firm. We do other things as well on the side and represent some high-profile clients.
Okay. Well, yeah, I wanted to essentially give your backstory a little bit, talk a little bit about current stuff that was going on, and then talk about other more personal stuff, like why you gave cousin Tim a car.
Oh shit! You playing that? Oh jeez. Okay. Where should I look at? In the camera there?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me close this back because
that's fine.
Whenever I have that open, you tend to you can look into the camera. You can look at me wherever.
TTS is not working.
TTS is not working. Of course, it's not.
Someone just.
My streams, Dad, are just a culmination of tech issues most of the time, which is fine. TTS is just what allows us to hear chat if they want to say something. But let me just refresh it, see if that helps it.
We are in a historical building.
Yeah. He was warning me about the service in this building, but no, this is just the norm for mine. We're good. This is just a little bonus thing. But here, let me open it up here so we could hear it on the laptop at least. But why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're from in Lebanon and your story of immigrating here?
Well, we have the common story. In the Middle East, we immigrated to this country in about 1975 when I was about 5 years old, trying to escape the Civil War. My mother brought myself as well as 5 other siblings to the United States. 2 of my older siblings, brothers, left to Germany. 1 remained in Lebanon. She was married. And the common theme is that we left to basically survive. My mom did not want her kids to end up dead in the Civil War. Mm-hmm. And there was an opportunity. The old Detroit story, the auto industry is here. Motown, the big 3 auto industry are here. And my uncle worked for
that's TTS.
One of the
it's on the chat saying congrats on the cigar bar.
Oh, well, thank you. We also own the cigar bar, of course. Yeah. Did it my way. But yeah, we immigrated here. My uncle worked for one of the big 3 auto industries, and basically my mother came here. She left me when I was about 2.5 years old, saved enough money to buy tickets to bring the rest of the family here. And then it began from there in Dearborn, Michigan, basically. Yeah.
What do you remember from Lebanon? Do you have any memories at all?
I don't have much memories. I have just memories of all laying down in a room and seeing rockets fly across the window. That's the memory that I have in Lebanon. Yeah.
Dear Ab's dad, you raised a great kid.
Oh, thank you, Delano.
Evie, on that note, they're saying the audio is a little low. I think it might be your mic.
The audio is a little low. Okay, that's right. It's here. I got
I'll
it.
raise it too.
Yeah, I got it on here. That's all right. I was saying it's not as formal as what he's used to, but my streams definitely are just a culmination of this. It's half the fun, is figuring out all the tech issues each time. I don't think it's here. I think it's here. Here, let me just give me 1 second, guys. whenever, so this is a live recording, and then what I do usually is then we show it live for the live viewers, and then we make a cleaned up version for like YouTube or whatever, you know. Okay. Put this
Also, Evie, do you think it's better without TTS? I'm trying to keep interrupting.
I'll turn TTS on, I guess, at the end. Here, I'll take this from you. Okay. Yeah, so I'll bring TTS back at the end, guys, so we can go through, and then we'll add that later on. Can you say something for me, Dad?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Are you impressed with the professionalism of this?
Yeah, it took you a while. Yes.
Well, the thing is, we're a one-man stop, so this backpack is sort of like what a lot of news channels use, and this is essentially, it has modems. It takes 3 different services, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, combines them so that we can live stream continuously. But this is normal. There's the top streamer in the world, one of the top streamers. His name is iShowSpeed, and he did like a road trip across the United States, and he started at Tom Brady's house. And while Tom Brady was sharing his house and his like private collection of trophies, it cut off completely, and there was like no audio, and he was losing his mind. So this is definitely, it's not uncommon. But yeah, so you were saying that you remember rockets being fired in Lebanon.
Like just we're all laying down in a room. That's one fond memory. That then you see just a missile kind of out of the window going across. But yeah, and we came here. We built a life here in Dearborn, and went to school, and went then to business school. Got my BS in accounting, and then went on to law school, Detroit College of Law, which is part of Michigan State University now in Lansing, and done the law practice.
So what's your grandfather? My grandfather, your father. Tell us a little bit about him. He was like a leader of the village, of your guys' village?
Well, yeah, my grandfather was the mayor in the Arabic language. It's called Mukhtar, basically a mayor of the village in South Lebanon. South Lebanon is where Melkiye, it's called the little town Melkiye. Melkiye is part of the Qura Saba, they say in Arabic, which is the 7 villages in South Lebanon, which basically Israel had basically taken over. My grandfather was, would host British soldiers there, well respected. He was the mayor of the town. And then your grandfather, my dad, became temporary mayor for a certain time before, that they had to lose the property and basically say, get out of here.
So right now that area is now part of Israel?
Yeah. It's occupied by Israel, yeah. The 7 villages there. That's one of them was Melkiye. Yeah.
So yeah, both of my grandparents came from respected families. My grandfather his dad being the mayor, and then my grandmother came from like a very well respected religious family. And then because of what was going on, from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but all the tension and everything that happened with Israel led to a lot of family problems and whatnot. Financial issues after they lost their home, and that's when your parents split up and your mom came here. She worked as a waitress to save up enough money to bring you guys over one by one.
Yeah.
And the older siblings didn't even come.
Well, yeah, I mean, like throughout history, your value, your worth was basic in your property. We had lots of property in South Lebanon. Your great-grandfather was building the first gas station in South Lebanon. And then, things deteriorated where basically Israel took over and basically kicked the individuals out, including my grandfather, where that's where my dad got depressed because he no longer had that value, lost all his wealth in that, and he was still handed down as tax collector, which is still a respectable job in Lebanon. But my father got depressed from those days and really led to his marriage breakdown and thereafter. So, but yeah, that's the story of South Lebanon. But yeah.
I'm always telling me, my uncle was telling me that also with the partition of land, you guys were like, because Israel took that land, you guys lost or some of your siblings lost their Lebanese citizenship, or maybe it was your father who was telling me, and that they had Palestinian citizenship at that point. Something happened where that part of Lebanon became Palestine, and then Israel took it. But because they had Palestinian passports or whatever, they weren't even able to get the same opportunities in Lebanon. So they were like these people without a home, basically.
Yeah.
And they were getting screwed on all sides.
Yeah, there was a diplomatic challenge as basically some of the individuals in South Lebanon were termed as Palestinians, received Palestinian passports, but yet they were actually Lebanese. And they were basically stateless for some period until some of them were able to go back and issue with the government of Lebanon, have Lebanese citizenship thereafter, even though the Speaker of the House in Lebanon, the most powerful Muslim in that country, and Nabi Berri, who I was named after, is our first cousin. He's my mother's his aunt, and at the time when she was alive, of course.
Yeah. So I always it's so sad, obviously, what happened to the family, and you don't even remember your oldest siblings because you left so young, and you wanted actually to see your older brother recently, but he passed away a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Just crazy, the domino effect that this conflict, whatever you want to call it, this current genocide, whatever it is, how far back it reaches, and just the effect it's had on so many families since.
Yeah, I mean, it impacts for generations. I mean, even going back to my dad, I knew when I was in law school in third year, something told me, it was just inherently, I was thinking that I want to go see him, and I felt if I don't go see him that year, he's going to pass, and that's exactly what happened. I don't know what it was, but I've never met my dad, so it was one of those. Then, as well as your uncle, my brother, who happened to be a professor in Lebanon as well, and went in Germany, in Berlin. I was supposed to go see him. I was feeling I need to. I thought I had some time with him. I didn't know he was ill to that extreme. Ended up passing, unfortunately. It'll be 1 year on New Year's Eve, just a couple of days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, anniversary of that,
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember that. I remember when you and my uncle, Muhammad, were going to go visit him, and I remember him passing right before you guys visited him.
Yeah. And that's the collateral damage of war. I mean, war, deprivation, the onslaught of civil war. That's what happens.
Yeah. I always I had a really cool experience growing up in that I saw like you and your brother, because you guys had me so young. You and Mom had me so young that I saw you guys sort of go from these kids who were working in school. You were going to school during the day and then working at a gas station all night, getting your law degree. And also same thing with my uncle, who's a doctor now. It's very inspiring seeing you guys go from these kids to these professionals, if you will. And I think a lot of that comes from your mother, and that even though you're not the most religious person, that I feel like the religious values that she instilled in you guys really got you guys to where you're at today.
Yeah. I mean, your grandmother, my mother, was very religious. She teaches basically three things: religion, education, and integrity. Those are the three things she always held very tight to. She came from a lineage of sheiks throughout history, and she also has some books that are 300 years old.
Wow.
Back in those days, your sheiks, your clergy were basically everything. They were your advisor, your counselor, your medicine people. They were your consigliere. They were everything.
Yeah. My grandma passed away in 2020, actually, right before me and Lena got married. And Islamically, when someone passes in the family, you have to wait 40 days. It was a whole thing, but yeah, she was great. She's a great lady. Let me see what chat's saying real quick.
Oh yeah, your grandmother raised 6 kids, didn't even have a driver license.
That's crazy. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, she didn't even drive. We had to. She was able to do all that. Raising us and basically making religious books for folks that had some medical or issues that she was able to unbelievably solve.
Do you have any advice for any young people out there who are confused about their future?
Yes, it could always be 10 times worse than what you have. A lot of the times, the new generation, it's generation after generation. I mean, it's they say tough times creates strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And that's at the end of the day what happens when you have it so well. You don't know how good you have it because you've never lived on the other side, where you grow up. My mother never bought me anything since I was 11 years old. Imagine that. I used to actually come home every week and give her so much money a week for rent. And at 11 years old, when I was 13, I opened my own account at a restaurant nearby. I can just go eat their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I hardly even ate at home. It was basically that kind of situation.
You're on your own. You worked at a meat market when you were Ronnie Berry's.
Yeah, well, we worked at a meat market. We done other we passed newspapers out. We worked at a meat market till about 1, 2 in the morning. The most difficult job there is. You're cleaning, 40, 50-pound machines that cut the big lambs and meat and everything else, and the paint off. The only way that meat and fat that you can get off of those machines was through scalding hot water, and the scalding hot water will take the paint off the machines that would end up being in your fingertips, and my fingertips would be split open, and I had teachers telling me, "What are you doing to your fingers? What's going on?" It's like, that's my job.
Job, yeah. I showed them. I went on stream once. I went by Ronnie's Meat Market, so they've seen it before.
Yeah.
What was I wanted to touch on right there? I wanted to talk about because you didn't. This is the way I looked at it, and again, you can correct me if I'm wrong with any of this. Because you didn't have your father here. Of course, you had uncles. You had your mom's brother, and
call him Uncle Bob. It's like the Uncle Bob in the movie.
Yeah. I feel like my Uncle Mike was a big, he was like a father figure to you as well in a way, which is my cousin Tim's father, and as they all know, Tim is the apple that was thrown away from the tree, not fell from. But my Uncle Mike was an attorney. He was one of the first. If not the first Arab American.
He was the first Arab Muslim American in the state attorney.
Yeah, and very accomplished man, and he married my dad's sister, and so my dad and his brother, his brother tells a story the first time he went on a boat was with my Uncle Mike, and now he loves boats. He owns his own boat, but a really cool story was when you were younger, he gave you a job at the airport. He gave you the job as security at the airport late at night.
Yeah,
and then. Later on in life, my dad was put on the airport board, and my Uncle Mike has a terminal named after him, and they were going to demolish it, and they did demolish it, I believe, and they made a new terminal, and my dad was the one suggesting that they name it after him as well. It was a cool full circle moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, my first job at the airport game, I was fired from it because I was late a couple times, but yeah. Fast forward 25 years, I became chairman of that airport.
That's
and
awesome.
We renamed the airport authority building after him, Michael Berry, and I was all in support of it. We all come on shoulders of individuals before us, and Mike Berry was a great inspiration for a lot of people in the community. He was chairman of Wayne County, the Wayne County Road Commission, the second largest county in the country, and he had an international airport named after him. From an Arab Muslim to have an international airport named at one of the big airports in the country, that was quite an establishment. He used to pick up Senator Robert Kennedy from the airport back in the days of the 60s and 70s. Yeah.
So I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but I see there's one of these haters in chat. So
sure.
They not about you, but they're trying. There's this. Well, I wanted to wait for this, but this is a great opportunity. There's this narrative that because who I work for, I'm not allowed back in Dearborn, and you're disappointed in me, and I'm a disgrace to the family.
Yeah, no, that's just all BS. In all sincerity, it's all BS. I mean, listen, we all work for different folks, all right, and we all do what we could in our job, and especially in support of Palestine and all that's going on and the genocide that's happened in Palestine.
Yeah,
I think your boss Ethan actually went out on the edge, really to say he supports, a free Palestine. Him and his wonderful wife, they went out on edge for you guys, and I can tell you, speaking as the founder of the Arab American Civil Rights League, the individuals that done the Gaza project, that we saved 72 families to escape Gaza. We had a hotline to help people in Gaza.
You brought all those kids over.
We had 44 volunteer attorneys around the country, filed in 18 different states, federal lawsuits to help these individuals. We provided the complaints, the blueprint, the injunction, the orders, everything around the country to help these individuals get out of there. I can tell you with a clear conviction that, Ethan and his wife, they done everything that they could at the time, basically, considering the challenges that were there. I mean, we can't be oblivious to the powers that be, but I mean, for them to be able still to speak out in LA, in that region, and on social media, and still be able to.
They're both Jewish.
Well, yeah, of course, the Jewish Americans, of course, and for them to stand up and you know, to say what they say, it takes a lot of courage. That's not easy. A lot of people could talk that crap unless they're in it, and unless they know that it's not as easy as people think. I mean, these people's are careers, lives, everything that's going on, and they do the best that they could under their circumstances.
Right.
I told that to people throughout when we awarded versus different organizations, Jewish individuals, Jewish doctors out of New York, as an Arab organization, the Arab American Civil Rights League, and we stand up for individuals that have that kind of courage to stand and say, okay, you know, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You know?
So there, you know, there's gonna be two things. So people are gonna say that because there's these group of people, it's very lucrative right now to talk shit about Ethan Ela, to get involved in this conflict and speak in a way that is so extreme that it's not going to cause any progress. They're going to say that I'm trying to whitewash what they did, and I'm the token. I'm using you to whitewash them. I will say this about Ethan and Ela. I've had disagreements with Ethan, and you know, on the air stuff he said. Ethan has always allowed me to disagree with him publicly, privately. He's treated me always like a human. And when this first happened, there was stuff he said, you know, I disagree with, and I would say it, and I would talk to him, and he has always sincerely tried to understand my side. He has apologized for things he said. After 2 years of this, I realized that a lot of people online are so extreme that there's no way they can be sincere. There is no fucking way they can be sincere in their criticism. Yeah. Because they at the end of the day, this is their career. They put Ethan Ela in the title. They make a shit ton of, you know, they get a lot more views because if they don't talk about them, they get no views. It's simple math.
Yeah, no, I mean, the arrogance that is out there, especially being, you know, Ethan being Jewish and what have you, just because they're Jews, there's some ignorance out there to all the Jews that you're on their side. That's not necessarily true. The people, I have great Jewish friends. Some of our, you know, the best judges in the country that helped the Arab, you know, were Jewish. You know, you see Bernie Sanders right now, Jewish, swearing in Zohran Madrani, the first Muslim mayor of the biggest city in the country, the wealthiest city in the country, New York. But that being said, listen, I think a lot of people, and we have these conversations, even some of our board members and what have you, and we have Palestinians on our board members as well, and, you know, and well-known individuals and powerhouses. The fact is that no one anticipated that the crazy hardline Netanyahu was going to go to such extremes.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are calling him the Hitler of the 21st century. The fact is that there are a lot of individuals that believe, Jewish brothers that believe that they want their own state of Israel, what have you. And, you know, it's fine and dandy, but, you know, at the same time, no one to a certain, what did they know that this government was going to do that was going to rise to such a level of genocide and such a level of hate?
And Ethan Ela have always been against, by the way, Netanyahu. Always.
Well, no, of course.
Always called
so I've had even individuals locally. Do they know they support Israel? Great. A lot of people supported Israel. But the fact is, did these individuals, you're basing them on their past conduct as supporting the state? Did they know it was going to go to this level?
Right, but again, well, you're saying all this. Obviously, he's not familiar with everything that has been said and done, and people are going to say, "Oh, well, show him this." But he's assuming that maybe in the past they have. But I'm going to tell you, they have always been anti the Israeli government. Like they've been very anti everything that has taken place. So it's not even to that degree. But online, there's this game of like, you have to say everything and be the perfect representative, or you are, because they're getting shit on both sides. Actually, obviously, their Israeli friends are saying that they're they're traitors.
I gotta see, the Israelis say the Palestinians are brainwashed since they're a young kid to hate Israelis, they hate the Jewish. But the same is going on exactly on the opposite side.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there is brainwashing on the other side as well about the Palestinians are animals, this, and that. There's brainwashing by both entities. Okay, if you look at the numbers, older Israelis, older Jewish folks in Israel, literally feel more sympathetic for the Palestinians because these people live side by side. They used to babysit each other's neighbors' kids and what have you. it's the new generation. Why is that? Because there's brainwashing that's been going on, and it's going on both sides. Okay, right. I mean, it's not just the one factor that's going on. Yeah, of course. Is was there the Nakba? Of course there was the Nakba. Of course there was. They were thrown out of their homes and slaughtered, this and that. Of course, so we're not gonna shy away from that. Okay, that is history, absolutely. But the fact is, and that's what stems the problem. The only way that you could possibly have justice has to be justice for all. You know, and in this country, whether we look at South Africa or the United States, you have to have justice for all. One person, one vote, equal rights for everybody. That's the only way. Peace comes through respect and dignity.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. A lot of these people, they don't care. It's all a chess game. So right now, they're not even the sincere people obviously are listening to you, but the insincere, they're listening to you right now. And they're waiting for you to say something that is opposition of something Ethan has said so they could have the clips side by side. But what I'm saying is
I don't know which movie it was. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying, the point is, like, you're not saying that he's the perfect representation.
No, absolutely.
On both sides, I've said stuff that's offensive. You know what I mean? Like, no. But the point is, if you actually want progress, you need to be able to have these discussions. You need to be realistic.
Yeah, no, I don't know what movie it says, but Google me, bitch. Basically, you see my articles of my background, and I've always fought for this community from day one. I represented CARE, I was the ACLU, represented ACRL, we represented the NACP, we represented all major. I've been awarded by every major civil rights organization in the country. The fact is the matter, I bleed civil rights, and I can tell you right now, if something's wrong, it's wrong. But I also understand no one thought that this crazy bastard Netanyahu was going to rise to a level of genocide against the Palestinian people on such grave level. Yeah. No one anticipated. It's not just us are upset with. The whole world is upset. It got to a certain level where the United States were being isolated. I mean, you have Canada and Mexico that are basically recognizing the state of Palestine. Never in the history of this happened. So yeah, no one anticipated this kind of level of such craziness and death, and it was basically a killing field. It was a slaughterhouse. Yeah. We know that for a fact. I mean, that's without saying. No one's going to shy away from that. But when you're throughout your history, I can see where Israeli individual has been trained and taught a certain way to say, this and that. We don't do the horrible things, this and that, and the Arabs hate us this way. No one, I think, anticipated to this level of genocidal craziness that this prime minister has done.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't intend on going too deep in it, but just because homeboy came in chat trying to get some.
Well, I mean, even our country, we as even as individuals, we knew that there was a huge influence by AIPAC in this country and what have you, but we never thought to a level where.
Was it AIPAC? I'm kidding. The light went out. But go ahead. It's fine.
We never knew to a certain level that when you knew there's a genocide happening, that you will still support billions of dollars going to a government that's committing genocide against, a people, which is actually illegal under our federal mandates.
This just needs to charge for a second. It will be back. Let me just adjust this because the light. I'll turn it up. Yeah.
And I said, in order to have an honest conversation, one has to understand the other side, all right, and say where they're coming from, to have a decent and logical conversation about this, okay? Yeah. And this is where both sides have been taught a certain way. I mean, when you're born, you're not born prejudiced, okay? You don't know the difference between black, white, Asian, Muslim, Christian, Jewish. You're taught your differences. You're taught your biases as you grow up, and that's one of the flaws of mankind. And we're all subject to that, each and every one of us. So, in order to have a conversation from one side to you must understand the other side, where they're coming from, why do they think the way they think, and then on the other side.
And at the end of the day, that's the thing. Like, regardless of whatever Ethan agree or don't agree on, he respects me. Treats me like a fucking human. I could have a conversation with him. Unlike these people online, these people who are obviously they have incentive to be a certain way.
Of course.
It's not good for us to talk about it. We're not getting incentive other than we're talking about what we feel is right for a better outcome.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna get some numbers from that and what have you, but it's just plain ignorance. Okay, I mean, I wish everything was black and white, but that's not how the real world works.
Yeah, it's online activism versus actual activism, and it's every time I come to Dearborn and I talk to someone, everyone is always surprised. Everyone is so fucking surprised. Oh, Lena's boxing robe said "Free Palestine." Your boss was okay with that? Yes, he has said "Free Palestine." Is he the perfect representative of someone who's pro-Palestine? Of course not. Am I? Of course not. No one is. But again, simply put, I don't want to spend too much time on this.
Each and every one of us could have done more to a certain extent. Ethan on one side, our son on one side, everybody could do it. But yeah, no, you can't sit there and judge an individual by one action or a certain statement here and there. You have to look at by his action throughout the history.
Yeah. So here, I made some notes. So what are some cases that have, been following since October 7th? I know you've had the little girl, her throat was,
yeah, I mean, there's
I don't know if you could talk about that.
Yeah, there's been so much. I mean, we changed law on the terrorism no-fly list. Sued the government. We won on that. We've changed, we've gotten citizenships for individuals. We've, the no-fly list, the watch list. We've changed the banking industry. We took on the banking industry and we won. The latest cases that we've had was basically, in addition to what's going on in Gaza, and we sued the government to expedite the thing to get people out of Gaza and the United States citizens and what have you. And back in 2006, we sued the government then to get, Lebanon, 40,000 U.S. citizens were stuck in Lebanon while Israel was bombing. We've done that.
That's one of them right there.
Yeah.
She was there.
Yeah, and we sued the government. I had 16 attorneys working around the clock under me. We had 340 plaintiffs. The government took it very seriously because this was, they hired the attorney that basically that went after Bill Clinton, the president of the United States. They took it very seriously, and we felt very because that case went all over the world. It was in China, Switzerland, Sweden, everywhere, Australia. And basically put pressure on to say, why is our government sending satellite-guided missiles overseas to bombard our own citizens? When I sued the Secretary of Defense, Donald Rumsfeld, and Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice at that time under the Bush administration, and saying when you took office, you swore to uphold and protect citizens here and abroad. How could you be sending missiles to bombard your own citizens? So I think we got a good PR. We know we weren't going to stop the war, but we felt within 10 days, I believe, there was a ceasefire, which allowed the U.S. citizens to get out.
Yeah.
That being said, our most recent cases, we have, we see the consequences of the hate that goes on when you attack a certain group of people, when you marginalize a certain group of people, like the Muslim community and others. We have a 74-year-old Parks drives up to a playground, and Parks's van gets out. He lifts the 7-year-old girl's chin, slices her throat, 21 stitches. I don't know how she even survived. Then tries to attempt to stab her grandmother, who's the only hijab in that playground. That was a case that we took on. We felt it should be a hate crime, against this individual, even though he's mentally, even though the court found him mentally stable to go to trial. He ended up taking a plea. He's doing 7 to 15 years. I think he should have got more. We have cases such as these that we take on a daily basis, and that's kind of the consequences when you marginalize a community, when you create this hate, and you portray a certain people in a certain way.
Right. Yeah. No, it's
the rest of us.
Yeah, you go, Russell. Yeah, this be good. I can talk to chat. Hey, do not worry. I'm not worried. I was debating for a long time if I should do this with my dad, and I was like, well, I don't want him to get hate. I don't want him to do anything. So we had dinner yesterday, and I brought it up, and he says, they can't cancel me. He goes, I don't give a fuck. We do whatever the fuck you want. He's like, what are they gonna do? My dad's had one client in the past, one crazy client who tried to smear him online, and he didn't even know about it, nor did he give a fuck. You can't because this is the real world. You know what I mean? This is the fucking real world. What do you want? No views on. Oh, that's a great question, Crafting. I think when he comes back, we'll be more laid back, and I'll ask him more about some of your questions. Let's see. How was that, Lena? How do you think that was?
Oh, it's going great so far. I'm trying to know some of the questions that are coming up
Oh.
in the chat. I've been noting them on the side for you, but yeah.
You want to come sit for a sec till my dad gets back?
Yeah.
He is truly Avi's dad quoting a movie.
Hi guys, I've just been behind the camera.
How's it been going?
Okay, for the
People
most
trying
part.
to feed themselves for the next week?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I didn't see. I said in the chat earlier, I'm like, guys, let's be nice. I haven't seen any negative comments so far, but I don't know. Maybe I missed some because people in the chat were saying, I don't know.
Instead of hearing someone who was a refugee because of Israel, who is talking about his experience and what he's doing for it, it's more important to come in here and try to get yourself a title for your next video. I understand you got to eat, but have some stash ways. Did I say that right?
You did.
Thank you. Okay, I think he's back.
Yeah. I'll be around, guys.
It was literally one dude. Okay. So I'm going to turn this on so now chat could say something. And if anyone says anything stupid, we could always just ignore. Did I just show I think I might just show my passcode on screen. Sorry. I can change it later. Just for this phone. But yeah, people are loving it, Dad. Did this light charge by the way? Did it charge it? It's at 8%. Can I turn it on while it's charging? And do you got to go at a certain time, Dad, by the way? I figured so we got through some heavy stuff. Now it's fucking bright. But now we could focus on more lighter stuff and get some questions from chat. There was a good one I just saw. Let's see. Someone said, let's see. Your dad is the best. W dad. W, so in online chats, they say W or L. L is like, you suck. W is W for winning. You won. So you're W dad. This has been great. Google Me Bitch was fantastic. Mr. Ayad is impeccable. Sorry, I'm like reading as I'm scrolling. This man is uncancelable. Fuck it, we ball. Let's see. Mr. Ayad, what are your views on regards to the administration, what the administration is doing to the Hispanic community via ICE?
Well, yeah. I mean, we actually are we on? Yeah. We had a press conference. We set up a hotline for anyone that's affected by ICE, and early on when the president announced it, and to help them and give them some directives, and had some volunteer attorneys for the individuals, because the community was on edge. It was scared. And believe it or not, even though we're the Arab American Civil Rights League, we had most of my calls were from the Hispanic community, and I took a lot of calls myself personally. Some of them had a history of many years, complicated immigration issues, and I've been doing this for 26 years. So I'm the only one that could basically answer their questions, and I did that. And they were very appreciative that I would take my time. That I would take my time to be able to talk, speak with them, because I felt that's important, because we have a large Hispanic community here in Southwest Detroit as well in this region, and injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere, as Martin Luther King Jr. said. So we're all in this together. So yeah, no, I think it's wrong what they're doing, and I've gone to these. I've represented Venezuelan, Argentinian, Mexican when I went into the ICE office, and there were agents waiting there literally about to grab my client, and I have to basically talk my way out and tell them why they cannot grab them, this and that, and show the law to them, because some of them don't know what the hell's going on. But the fact of the matter is that one of the agents says, what is it that Trump is doing wrong? What is it? They're here, they came here illegally. So I go, well, I'm telling you exactly what it is. Look at my client right now. He came with his parents. He was 17 years old. He's been here 22 years. His son is in the U.S. military. And you want to grab him now. He has no criminal record whatsoever. Grab him and throw him in jail and deport him. I go, that's not the American way. That's not what the Statue of Liberty did. Come give me your poor, your thing. The American way was opportunity and freedom. That's how they live. So this administration is tearing that ship completely out. Okay, and you ask yourself, okay, what is so fundamentally wrong with it? What's so fundamentally wrong with that? You become the pariah of the world. I mean, you're no longer the Statue of Liberty. Come give me your power, where the American dream is.
Right.
I mean, here you are. Taking these immigrants, especially he was elected on the premises that he's going to only take out the criminal aliens, and everybody was okay with that. Okay, but he didn't do that. What he did is he went after everybody to a certain degree, and that's what individual felt that you've gone too far.
Yeah,
you're taking our neighbors, you're taking children out of the mother's hands and trying to deport them in front of the public and the community. It's a shame. This is America, and sending the National Guard, and they do this shit in third world countries.
Yeah,
this is a very bad message we're sending to the world. That's not how a civilized society operates. Again, to give them a path to freedom, give them let them know there's ways of doing that. When Bill Clinton was out in office, the IRA Act basically allowed individuals to pay $1,000 penalty and allowed them to go ahead and adjust their status, non-criminal, hard criminal aliens. So again, we're sending the wrong message, especially when we need workers and they're deporting all the immigrants that do the hard work.
Yeah.
We're all immigrants. This nation was a nation of immigrants.
Yeah, I remember even growing up, even before this administration. I mean, obviously it's a lot worse now, but I would meet people who said, your dad saved us from ICE. Like ICE, growing up, I thought ICE was just like this scary fucking thing. Like I've always heard horror stories about them breaking up families. And I remember when I worked at that auto parts factory, there's a family there that said that you saved them from ICE. And this was a long time ago.
We've had when they tried to sit there and deport 140 Yemenis. I sued and brought a class action, got them out of jail. They were trying to use a law called expedited removal that's normally supposed to be used after a week or two when someone came into the country. They try to use it on people that have been here 10, 20 years, people that had medical issues, people that were basically disabled. And I stopped them. We won that case, and they appealed to the thing, and that was a successful matter. But yeah, I mean, we've sued ICE numerous times. I've had clients that have got them out of ICE custody 3 times over a period of 15 years, But yeah, I mean, the level of what they're doing right now is unprecedented in the history. And again, this is not good for anybody. It does not. There's a protocol. The government and the Justice Department and the DHS have means of removing these individuals in a very civilized nature. What they're doing is so uncivilized, grabbing people, chasing people from their work, from their jobs. That's not America. That's not the American way. We are a nation of immigrants, and it sends one hell of a shit perception of this country. And it's very bad. It's very bad for everybody. It's bad for the United States. That's why we're being isolated from around the world. I mean, Americans and the media can sell you this shit that we're so well loved, but go around the world and people are pissed off at Americans around the world, because of the conduct that we're doing and the support that we're providing and the genocide that we're doing, as well as how we're treating our immigrants in this nation.
Yeah. So I'm just fixing the lighting because we look like we're in the Matrix. Just because the sun went down a little bit. But yeah. I had someone else ask, as a lawyer and civil rights leader, are there any recent or current event cases that you feel like aren't getting enough coverage that we should be aware of / getting more attention in your coverage?
Yes, the imperialists are at work. They're trying to pass laws. Basically, they're taking away your freedom, First Amendment rights, and they're trying to pass laws where if you do certain things, they'll cut off funding to universities and what have you. And universities have always been the ground zero for freedom of speech.
Right.
And
Vietnam War,
everything. And what distinguishes this country from the rest of the world is the most powerful amendment. That is the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Right.
If you suppress speech, we become no different than any country around the world, and that's where the danger happens. That's when you have such great danger. And universities are at the hotbed of all of this. Universities, and thank God for the students around the country. The students have always been at the forefront of history for democracy and civil rights, from the Vietnam War to the freedom of South Africa, to the Black Lives Matter movement, and now to the Gaza matter. They've always been the conscience of the good conscience of the country. Right. and they're not tainted by the evils of the world, you know, and they don't have the mortgage, they don't have the children, they don't have they're the ones that basically are speaking up for democracy and things. So thank God for the students. I represent right now 8 students against the Wayne State University, the Palestinians. They're not just Palestinians, by the way. There's Jewish kids, there's Asian, there's African American. They're standing there, and they're sitting there, and the university is going after them when they're the ones who are being spit at, attacked, and what have you, and they act as if they're the ones who are committing the violence. In fact, they're the ones that are victims in this.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say one thing about my dad that I'm very proud of is, you know, you're part of a lot of organizations, and there are a lot of like organizations that protect Arab rights, you know. But my dad founded his own organization, the Arab American Civil Rights League, and I remember you like drawing potential logos. I remember like at 2 a.m. at our house in Canton. And one thing I'm really proud of is that I feel like what really makes ACRL really so unique is, unlike a lot of other organizations, this one defends Arabs, but the board is made up of so many different backgrounds, cultures, and like the NAACP is heavily involved. And I feel like you were sort of this bridge between like the Arab community and the Black community here to fight against discrimination and a lot of other things. And I feel like that made, you know, that was a big benefit to both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, living in the southeastern Michigan, the largest concentration of Arab Americans outside the Middle East, borderline to the city of Detroit, which has very heavily African American community. The communities weren't talking. I mean, they were just not talking. There was a lot of heavy tension between the communities. This is why it was very important to myself, as well as Reverend Dr. Wendell Anthony, the president, longest president, 22 years, president of the NAACP, the biggest office in the country of the NAACP. We got together and we formed what's called the ACRL NAACP Justice Night event, where we award individuals that stood up for the Constitution and civil rights and from all fields. And we felt that it was so vitally important to get this group together. That's why the NAACP president is on our board, as well as individuals like Marvin Beatty. We have Arabs, Chaldeans, Christians, Irish on our board, make a wide, good, diverse board, and a powerhouse of a board that we're very proud of. You know,
it's really something, and not just publicly, privately. Like Reverend's Wendell Anthony, he's like family to us, you know. And we have a Lebanese Muslim man, and then you have an African American pastor. He was at our Christmas. He comes to our Christmas every year, almost like
and I'm also the godfather for his
daughter Wendell. Yeah.
And again, you have a Muslim Arab from South Lebanon, as well as a Christian pastor from St. Louis, now in Detroit. That and Reverend Anthony, if you know anything, he's introduced many presidents of the United States. One of the most dynamic speakers in the country. Yeah. Well respected, powerful, powerhouse. And the mutual respect we have each other, it's a model for the rest of the country, in all sincerity, that we could live side by side, love one another like that, and come to Christmas parties, you know, and come to hang out in the backyards and respect and love each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, and he spoke at mine and Lena's weddings, which was probably the coolest thing. Yeah. So someone asked, how does your dad feel about local media? Does he think they cover his work and mission accurately? What can they do better?
You know, that's a very good question. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I know individuals, media to a certain degree works for the big corporate world. You know, money always, you know, the old golden age, the old age, the one with the gold makes the rules. It's always been like that throughout history. But I'm actually proud of our local media. We have wonderful individuals, including Jewish brothers and sisters in our media, that work with different channels that have really told our story and will even allow us to say the word genocide, you know, to a certain degree, which individuals did not, certain entities would not. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the local media has been good. They've been trying as much as they could to address the issues of Arab Americans, have a wide field of concerns for the community. So they've been doing good in Detroit. We're proud, but that's built, again, on the relationships that we've had and the trust that we've had over decades with these individuals, you know, and this news media outlet. So I think they've been doing a good job here in Detroit.
I think we got covered a lot. I was thinking, I don't know if we should do this separately, or what do you think? I was thinking about maybe, did you want to show us your new restaurants?
Oh, sure.
Or we can do it separately. It's up to you.
Yeah, you could.
This is a mobile setup, so
yeah. We can go downstairs. Actually, we're in the Penobscot building. The Penobscot building was it's our Empire State Building here in Detroit. Kind of looks like the Empire State Building. And it's we're on the top floor right now, but up to 1977, it was the tallest building in the state of Michigan. Oh. It's a historical building. Frank Sinatra used to walk now eat in the Caucus Club downstairs. Yeah. Jack Nicholson used to come get us cigarettes, cigars from over here. Barbara Streisand, Iacocca, Ford, all of them. We used to hang out. So yeah, it's one hell of a building. We used to have the WWJ news radio here on the top of the thing, at the floor top. Al Pacino, all the celebrities used to come in there when they're in Detroit to do interviews and what have you. Awesome. So it's a historical building. We felt only fit to open a cigar bar and name it Did It My Way, like the song Did It My Way on Frank Sinatra. And it has a nice like 20s, 30s theme to it, and people are loving it.
Do you want to, we could go now if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, this is mobile, so I could take it. Are they playing music in there right now?
Yeah, Rolls movies.
Because it might, whatever. I don't think. If you could turn it down, it might get the video blocked.
When we get in there, we'll
yeah.
Stephen Kyle, 91. Shout out to his family.
Shout out.
Okay. Did you want to show all the?
Yeah. Here. These are a lot of his awards here. Okay, we're gonna come back automatically. Sorry guys, we're just switching to the mobile setup. And then I'll come back up and get the rest of my stuff over there. Here, Lena, can you take this?
Yes.
Our camera person.
Okay.
Great. You might just have to adjust ISO, which is just click right and just go like that.
Click right. Oh, and then, okay.
Yeah.
You mean as we go downstairs, it gets darker?
Wherever we go.
Gotcha.
And put the backpack on you. Hey guys, I think we're back. Doing a little switch for the mobile setup. Okay. Let me check, make sure we're back. Yeah, I was telling my dad. I'm glad you reminded me. I wanted to show some of his awards. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We're live.
Yeah, this has been awarded by every major civil rights organization in the country. This one here, we awarded the 100-year celebration of the NAACP. This is the same award Kid Rock received the year before me, the Great Expectations Award. He was there. We were hanging out with him in the I think at the front.
This was before he was a huge transphobe.
Yeah, yes. I mean, yeah, that's before the NAACP got some heat on that.
Yeah.
We've got a number of awards, but the Arab Chamber of Commerce, Kildeen Council, the airport, the Michigan Department of Civil Rights, as well as recognized by the United States Department of Justice. I was the co-chair of the ALPAC, its Advocates and Leaders for Policing Community Trust. 50 civil rights organizations, 50 law enforcement, everybody from the FBI, U.S. Attorney's Office, DEA, ICE, everybody. These are a number of other awards. Like I said, the ACLU, ADC, ACRL, different organizations.
But the real question is, do you have a Reddit account? That's all you need for credentials.
Reddit, see, I'm old-fashioned, and I think, people say, why don't I advertise? So we're busy enough. I don't need to advertise.
I would say my dad has never advertised. He's never paid for advertising.
The best form of advertisement is by word of mouth, and that's what we live on.
All right, let's roll, guys.
So I won't be paying attention to chat, AB.
I got chat. Right, let me just. You got your keys there?
Yeah. Well,
I got mine. No, it's locked. Oh, no, automatically locked. Right. Forgot. Haven't worked here in a while.
Yeah, he was with the Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, it was on the news. It was on the news with him once for one of his cases.
Yeah, it's the Black Lives Matter case where they're demonstrating in the streets, and it was an important case.
Yeah. It's sad. Very sad. A man.
5 years of hard litigation, reversed by the United States Court of Appeals in Cincinnati, and then sent back down, then again dismissed, and appeal again, and appeal to the Supreme Court. So it was a challenge.
That dinner last night was great.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way. Yeah, he took us to this really cool place. It was like Goodfellas. They took us downstairs.
Yeah.
He knew the owner, and they gave us the table, and it's like that's Frank Sinatra's booth right there. If I was still in Michigan, this would probably be my job. It's my brother's job because, you know, I used to manage a restaurant years ago.
I like that too.
Good to see you again. So, Dad, we're gonna stand out here for a second. You need to turn down the music a little bit because we need the video clock. Okay. Unless. Yeah, it's not bad. It's fine. Whatever. Who cares? It's fine.
I'll just buy a phone that you're worried about.
My brother working hard.
That's what you get.
That's what I get. Guys, you're not mic'd up, so you have to be.
Oh yeah.
You have to be
So
close
this
to
is a cigar bar. Everything has been custom made. These were from Miami. We have lockers for
He was very particular about the plants, everything actually, but.
show you the
I don't think he knows that I gave you guys a tour the other day.
This is Francisco, our tobacconist. We're doing live feeds right now. It's a well-known, versed tobacconist. Knows everything there is from the plant, from the seed all the way up to the scroll. I think the best in the country. So that's what handles our tobacco. He knows everything there is about tobacco. There's our humidor. Francisco, you want to say a few words on that?
Want to give us a little tour?
Sure. So we have a vast array of different kinds of tobacco, from some entry level that might be for people that don't smoke too often. We call it introductory tobacco, or sometimes dessert cigars. They're usually on the sweeter side so it's easier of a transition for the palate, so that one's not just getting pure tobacco. They get a little bit of sweetness, which everybody knows the flavor of sugar. They range anywhere from $9 all the way up to $70. We have tobacco here from Costa Rica, some of the best from, for example, Plasencia's out of Nicaragua, one of the largest plantations there. We have some Opus X that is a puro, which means that it's a single varietal cigar. That means the tobacco, the wrapper, the binder, and the filler are all from the same country, which is rare. And we have that in an Opus X from Arturo Fuente, and we also have some luxury brands such as Davidoff.
Nice. So I don't smoke a lot. A few times I had acid blondies just because it's what I know. They're sweet.
Sure.
What would you recommend for someone that likes sweet, like you were saying, someone that's just getting into it?
So the acids are a good way to go. I used to smoke acids when I first started smoking cigars. I also like the Deadwood varietals over here. Usually I ask people you know, how long they want to smoke for. That way I know what size cigar to recommend for them. And then from there I go on to the different ones. One of our most popular sellers is the Fat Bottom Betty. But these are all from the same family. They're called the sisters. So Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Jane, Crazy Alice, Leather Rose, and the Girl with No Name. And then the newest one that came out this year is the Dominicana. Nice. They're all super easy smoking cigars. A lot of people think that the darker the wrapper, the more harsh or full-bodied it is. That's not the case at all. What really matters is what's on the inside. So this one's on the darker side, and I give this to a lot of first-time smokers, and they enjoy it because it's sweet, and the darkness doesn't mean older. It just means that it's been fermented longer. So the sugars and the flavors tend to come out more.
There's a lot of cool boxes in the cigar box world, but this is one of my favorite. Tyson. Undisputed. Mike Tyson. The undisputed.
Very nice. I have to try one of these later. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Francisco, for that.
Thank you for that.
One of our local painters done this painting. He does the paint upside down. He does it literally in 7 to 8 minutes. He does it upside down, turns it over, and you have one of the amazing paintings that he does. Let me show you the other painting that I found in Miami. Amazing artist. Put it up.
So I showed them this place the other day. They saw a lot of this already.
Oh, they saw it?
They saw a lot of this. Yeah. Do you want to show us the other place, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So there's another place. I have my car if you want me to drive. Yeah. Okay. Let me get my keys for my brother.
It's me.
Okay, let's go. Start being in the hallway. Let's go in the hallway. I was messing around. I think I was jacking the cigars. I think you saw me. The guy. Oopsie. Just trying to make it a little fun.
Did you put them back?
I put them back. We getting passenger princess treatment? Yeah. I so it's a little.
Oh, right now, right? Okay, because we're gonna be going outside.
Yeah, that's fine though. It looks.
How was it in there?
It was too bright.
Oh no.
It's not bad. It's whatever. Yeah, so guys, I didn't tell you. There's another place. There's another place.
Why would your dad do that?
He said, I mean, sorry, you're on camera. Don't embarrass the guy. He's probably gonna watch this back later. What's up, chat? The hog man himself. And our chat keeps asking. I said, you got any questions for Dad? They said, ask him about the hog. I said, what you said?
I still don't know what that means.
Okay, where's your car? That shit on my jacket.
This car's are done.
You coming with me?
Yeah, I'll come with you guys for a second.
But yeah, you gotta really project your voice, Dad. I know you're sick.
I will. Okay. All right. I'll try my best.
Because you're not mic'd up.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really not, you know, it's like the best area in Detroit. You got Campus Martius right there where people go ice skating.
Park in the country, actually. Yeah, that's been voted the #1 park, center park downtown in the country, actually. Campus Martius.
You can get in the front.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The back is a little tight with Rock's car seat.
Lena's car from California, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. It's a pretty cool car, Lena.
Hey, look, it's
I like it.
It's
My first car was a Jeep.
right.
Oh, really?
His first new car. How's it now? Whatever, we're gonna get out. But yeah, it's a convertible too. That one.
Yeah. It's just nice about Jeeps.
No, but hers specifically.
I know it's just one button.
One
isn't it?
touch. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's the only thing that was wrong with the Jeeps before. You had to literally manually do that shit. It was a lot of work.
I feel like mine was manual. I would never take the top down.
We're still gonna take the doors off.
You know, my first Jeep I got was all hooked up Lena. It's nice. I was excited, and come to find, I bought it from a drug dealer. And come to find out, the engine was shot. Somebody shot it. I don't care. It was shot.
Is that the one that got stolen?
Yeah, eventually got stolen.
I don't know if Foshes is in chat, but that's where my Power Ranger sword was. I got robbed. You have to tell me where it's at.
It's past this light to the right.
Right behind that way. Actually, in front, go in front of that. In front of these cars. Right here. Yeah.
So this is another place
All the
that.
way up to the front of the sign there.
Nazar, could you take care of payment?
Yeah.
Just because I have to talk to the camera.
Put on your hazards.
Yeah, it's like here. This is the front. This is a historical bar since 1957 in Detroit. It's like everybody hung out here, from the law enforcement to the media people to the dignitaries. This was the place, you know, and people still come here when they come from Chicago or LA or, you know, Houston. They take a picture in front of this sign here because it brings back memories when they were kids. They went with their parents.
So this is where I think we're gonna do a meetup. For those of you who are interested, it'll probably be here.
And this old printing press is basically to signify the old media that's always been here. Even the guys that brought down the former mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick, they were actually in this bar with their paper. That's who they brought that. It's on this bar. Shout out Kwame.
What about the music here? Can it be cut or no?
Yeah.
How's it going? My brother, Phil. Hey, how's it going? AB. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Well, Paul and John here used to hang out, you know, at the Anchor Brothers. You can see the thing. All this.
You can tell this cool shit after I leave. I got nothing. The childhood trauma.
Getting drunk in the club? Is that what you do?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm off the clock.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Now, this is my son from LA and my
Oh,
daughter.
wow.
AB, nice to
How are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you,
as
young
well.
man.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Hello.
you. Hi, dear. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Over here.
Yeah.
No.
That's awesome, man.
How are you, young lady? How you doing? Good. So, yeah, this is, you know, this is the, we put a pizza oven, a wood-burning pizza, the biggest they make in the country.
So yeah, this is a pizza oven right here.
Yeah, we went also the Detroit Free Press, best dive bars in Metro Detroit.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, this is an 8,000-pound wood-burning pizza oven, the same one the California Pizza Kitchen uses. We installed this new in the floor and on top of the space. Then we have a back bar area here. What's up, Sasha? Sasha's our manager here. This is my son out of LA,
Nice to meet
and it's my daughter-in-law.
Hi.
They're influencers. Yes.
We're live streaming right now.
Sure.
Okay, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
That's for the game.
No, go Red Wings.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is like a private event room, right? Is that
Yeah,
like
they
that?
could do parties, retirement parties, office
So
parties.
this is where we should do a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And I'll have cousin Tim as security.
There's also, they have a separate bar area back there. For folks.
Nice.
And, yeah, it's,
Very cool. Let me see what chat's saying. AB make a pizza. That's a fancy bar. This is considered a dive bar. I don't know. I know what a dive bar is. Super nice place, full access. Here it's super bright.
Oh, well, I just understood, you know?
Did you?
I don't know, maybe. I did just now, but.
Yeah, it's fine. Look at that ceiling. Yeah, it's pretty cool. These are, assume whatever you're saying It's on camera.
No, it was just telling me some stuff about
Yeah, I know, but maybe don't tell. I told you this yesterday. Why are you talking business on camera?
Hey, so you know the dishwasher? I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, this is so nice.
It's beautiful. What is this, velvet?
It is velvet. Why is it those ones? Probably the same. No, it's not them. It's all shit, sorry.
Where's my other phone for TTS?
So, Nizar, are you going to be running this place too?
Yeah, bring on camera right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Someone said we know someone who works at California Pizza Kitchen if you need. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you as well. Yeah, heard great things. Can I turn the music back? Yeah, true. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, take a picture of the outside of the building too. It's a cool building to the outside.
This is an old word press.
Yeah, he was showing us. It's really neat.
That's the Penobscot building, as you can see. That's the building that we were in. That's like our Empire State Building here in Detroit.
Yeah.
I think that's my baby.
Cool. Congrats, guys. It's really cool. It's exciting. You know, obviously nobody say where me and Lena live in Dearborn, but I was telling chat the other day, I was telling my live chat that I was making a joke that if anything happens to us, okay, what if that's a cop behind me though? You talking about in this turning lane?
No, but you're gonna turn around and go back to the first.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to wait on the light. You just turn.
Okay, but what if it's 5-0 is what I'm saying?
It's okay.
It's okay? You know the cops?
The chief of police is a locker there, so
Okay.
no, but I'm saying that it's nothing illegal about you.
Okay. Did my spotter get taken, motherfucker?
No, it's down. 2 more
Keep
lights.
going.
But yeah, I was saying on stream, if something happens to us, it's a red Ram, because a red Ram came by. There's an alley by our house. They turned off their lights, but they were still in the car, and they were parked there super late. Last night, as I was walking out of my house, there were cops there. Someone broke into the house by Laura.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's it's supposed to be a safe place over there.
Yeah,
so I don't understand how.
They said when I got robbed there, I was the first time there was a robbery in that neighborhood in 28 years.
It's probably your brother, Rob.
Yeah. Or one of his exes.
You still got it. You're just gonna back up in our crib.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go. Yeah, parallel.
All right, parallel park.
Go further more.
Oh man, parallel parking with you. Fucking throwback right now.
Yeah.
I got this. Just let me do
Turn it
this.
all the way.
I got it.
Yeah, you turn all the way.
Is that Nazar's car behind me? Oh, who cares?
No, you didn't do it right there.
You know why? Because it's too much pressure. That's why. It's too much pressure.
Oh yeah, go back.
I got it. Okay, I got it. Here, is this good? And then? Yeah.
Turn hard.
Turn hard?
Turn hard.
I've been turning hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't turn.
Okay, turn. I'm gonna hit this fucking thing.
No, see.
If I turn it, I'm gonna hit it.
I do that not.
It's a good bonding time. We haven't done this in like 20 years. I just want it to last.
There's that red ram.
Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. Look at that.
Right.
Like a glove.
Good job.
You gotta say glove in Spanish? Guante. Please don't care. You know what? Because of all the music, you want to sit in the car?
Yeah.
We'll chat, and I'll be right there. And Yeah. We'll continue to stream just us.
You're getting the mounter?
I'm gonna get everything, yeah.
Oh, nice. Thanks, baby.
Oh, you mean right now? Yeah.
Oh.
How was that chat? Was that fun or was that... The audio wasn't too bad. It's a little distracting when dum-dums come and chat. I knew they would, but just like the stupidity of the questions they're asking just show the fucking how insincere they are.
Yeah.
And that shit always just throws me out because I'm like, there's no way these people are real. Like, how did I ever let these people bother me? Asking about fucking Ahmed Khatib. Suck my fucking dick. That shows all they care about is the clip. Here, use your brain and you guys try to solve that problem yourselves. Really think hard though, okay? Really think hard. Oh, what the fuck? This quick release sucks dick. I mean, it's just great. I should be more professional.
Yeah.
Professionals watch this back.
Yeah.
But this quick release sucks dick.
Can we get snacks later?
Yeah, I got you.
Hi, guys. I'm opening the chat right now. I missed you guys.
I'm gonna have Nazar come be your security.
Why do you think I need it?
I mean, potentially.
Potentially, okay.
You never know. You wearing my scarf? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this yours? Oh, here. You
No, I don't need it. I don't want it.
I'm in the car now.
Yeah, so I'm good too. Yeah, can you come sit with Lena while I grab my stuff? Can you come sit with Lena in the car while I grab my stuff? Thank you. I'll be quick. Nazar's like, bro, fuck this. I'm trying to work.
Mm-hmm. That was so nice of your dad to give us his time like that. Your dad is amazing. Hearing him on your stream a few times, your dad raised you right. I hope he's proud.
Thanks, fam.
I saw some people saying clearly you don't get your speaking from your dad because he was more, he was louder than you.
He was louder than me?
Yeah, actually.
This time I felt like I was louder than him.
Yeah.
He was mumbling.
Lena being behind the camera filming all this reminded me. Oh my, really? Did I do a good job, you guys? Is Tim gonna pull up? Do you think Tim's gonna pull up?
God, I hope not. Not on Friday night.
But does he still come here often?
No.
Saying your dad was awesome. W Dad. Tell Mr. Ayad the cousins say thank you. We will. When you go back inside, tell him the cousins say thank you.
Okay.
Lena, what's your thoughts on Ohio? They have Cedar Point. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the feedback. Normally, I like to have chat open to see if there's anything I can improve on, like with the audio, the lighting. But when I'm holding the camera, it's difficult while keeping the camera steady. So I kind of I'm not able to look at chat. But it was great. Google me, bitch needs to go on a t-shirt. You guys, I missed that part. I don't know how. I saw everyone in chat saying that. I'm like, oh my god, did he really say that? That's funny. But thank you guys for hanging out and asking questions. Yeah, that was really fun. So I'm taking my lipstick out. My hands have been so dry since I've been here on my lips. You guys are so sweet. You guys are literally perfect. I love Detroit so much. Really? SK, are you from here? Are we holding you back, by the way, from work by being home?
No, this is awesome.
Okay,
I gotta
cool.
be here till 2.
Till 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm back. What's the topic? I'm not sure, Matt. I'm not sure how much you missed. But right now, the topic's just hanging out until EB gets back. And then we're gonna get some snacks. Those nails are popping, Lena. Thanks so much. You could see them. Oh, yeah, I guess you could see them. Because it's so cold here. I can't take it. I can't take it. Which I probably should be able to. I shouldn't complain because I grew up here. But like, my God, it's so hard to readjust. Poor Rocky too. Every time we go outside, even after, like, just to get into the car, even after he warms up, it, like, he's still shaking and shivering. I'm like, oh, my poor baby. He's not used to this. He's never felt cold like that before. Chessa, EB, you look different. Are we doing a live stream? I'm not sure, Cree. I know that the kids are coming over later for a sleepover, so probably until then. We'll probably go a couple more hours. Hi, Brittany. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Chat, I'm telling you that Teddy Glow lip balm is so good. Yes, Em, and I'll tell you guys that too, chat. It is amazing. I've been literally carrying it on me at all times, and yeah, it just keeps my my lips so nice and soft in this freaking dry and cold weather.
I've been biting my lips all day. That's like so bad.
Oh, no way.
They're so dry. Yeah, I forgot to put my chapstick.
You need some Teddy Glow balm.
Is
I got
that
you.
their chapstick? Oh.
Teddy Fresh came out with a really nice makeup line.
Oh,
That's
nice.
one of the products. Yeah, it's like a lip balm.
Get me on that.
Is this AB from Wish? You guys, it smells incredible too. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's freezing. It's snowing right now. If it wasn't so cold, I would take you guys to Campus Marshes. Wait, there's things to do there right now, not just skating. Do they still have skating?
Yeah, they should. They set up two across the street from it, kind of like little cabins.
Oh,
and then like you can walk around. They have like little shops in there.
That is so cute.
Get like hot chocolates and stuff.
Maybe if we have time, maybe we'll go by there.
It's so cold.
I know. Oh my God. I hate to keep complaining, but I can't do it. Lena is Nizar security, Jet said. I'm in Indiana, so I feel you, lady. At least it's not too bad currently. Well, that's good. Yeah, no, it's freezing here. So it's 23 degrees out, but I honestly, it feels colder. Oh my goodness. Can we go to the park? We'll see Strange Mammal when Evie gets back. I'll see what the plan is. Who is this man? For anyone who's just coming in, this is Abby's brother, Nizar.
AB from another dimension.
Yep, Timu Abby. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Because Chat was saying that.
It's so crazy how cold it is here, but it's like people will still come out like it's nothing.
I know, because they're used to it, I guess. Yeah.
Like there's so many people walking by the riverfront right now.
Oh my God, it's probably even colder there. It's insane. Or maybe they're just very well prepared and they dressed warm.
Yeah.
Because if I was going to walk by the river, I would like definitely layer up. Jess says we love Nizzy.
Love you, chat.
I'm in Metro Detroit area as well, and can confirm Cuddle Balm does wonders in this weather. Yes, yep. Chat agrees about the lip balm. After watching YouTube for so long and all the AB Michigan lore, it's so fun to watch the stream going there. Oh, that's nice.
After watching H3 for so long and all the AB Michigan lore, it's so fun to watch this stream going there.
Oh, thank you so much. True, you need gloves. I brought gloves, but I forgot them in the car when we had gone down. I have them in my pocket now. They said, Nizar, what does your name mean?
Nizar is like it's an older Lebanese name, but the way my dad spelled it, he wanted it like he spelled it like so. It's spelled Neczar, so he wanted it to be like Caesar kind of in it, like conqueror, ruler.
Do people trip up on reading your name sometimes?
Oh, all the time. They think it's Nexar instead of conqueror.
Do you correct them?
Yeah.
What makes it colder at the river? I am from Texas. It's hot here. I don't know. I'm just assuming it's always colder by water.
Yeah.
I feel like even like on the beaches in California.
And there's not like buildings really blocking the wind, so you're just getting all that.
Oh, true.
Air, you know?
Yeah. I guess some people enjoy it. He said, "Are you the older brother?"
No, but I've been getting that a lot.
Oh, for real?
I feel like I'm aging, and AB's getting younger in California.
Well, AB doesn't look his age for sure, but I don't think you look older than him.
Oh, thanks.
Come cross the bridge to Windsor, Ayads. We'll see if AB's down for a Canada stream. I think Tim was talking about that too.
There's a place in Windsor we used to go to when we were younger. It was so good. It was just like, it was this little, they're like known for their sliders. They have like almost like 50 different sliders. But they also have sushi there, and they have like a live band there all the time. Yeah.
Your
so
family
good.
used to go?
No, me and my friends used to go, and it was so good.
Mm-hmm. But like your family used to go on vacations a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling Gaby that I used to hate, because like my nieces and nephews are on winter break right now, but my family used to not do anything with growing up. I hate, like, I mean, of course it was fun not having school during that time, but like we did nothing. We literally just stayed home all day during those breaks, and it was always so boring.
Yeah, we always went, it was mainly Florida where we went.
It's so nice to escape this and go somewhere warm.
Yeah, it was cool because of our cousins that lived there, so we always kind of had like a place to stay too.
Yeah. I think before going to California, I've never been anywhere outside of Michigan. Of course, other than like Chicago or Ohio for Cedar Point, but. He said AB's brother looks white compared to AB. He needs some sun. Yeah, it's winter here. Even me, I feel like my skin is so like white and flushed out right now. I hate it. Thank you guys for all the nail compliments. These are just some press-ons. Chesa Nizar, was it called on a roll sushi?
Yeah, it was on a roll.
Oh, really? Oh my god, damn.
On a roll's the best. It's so good.
Whoa. Come to Toronto. Oh, actually, I've been to Toronto with AB before. But yeah, some sun would be nice. Where's like the cold if we did stay in this area? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Where can I get snacks? I don't see like any
7-Eleven, or there's a gas station on that corner over there by the Anchor Bar.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like an actual snack store, I don't know.
I just want to have a sweet tooth right now.
Yeah. Oh, you know, they do have, I think it's more like hot chocolates and stuff.
Hot chocolate sounds so good right now.
Yeah,
it's a red graham. You saw the red graham yesterday? Or no, you saw the
I did.
You saw the
no, I didn't see it, but I saw like the picture that Amy showed me.
Yeah, from the cameras. So crazy. So you walked out and the cops were there? Is that how?
Yeah, and then like I went around and there's like 6 other cop cars, and I was like, what was going on? Like they were looking for someone or something.
Wow.
And then right before that, I was so like, I had to take the trash out right when I got home, and I was so scared because I never watched Get Out.
There's a burglar on the loose?
Well, no, seriously, I never watched that movie Get Out, and AB put it on for me, and I watched like the first like 5 minutes.
Last night?
Where that dude gets like snatched.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I was so scared. And then I saw cop cars, and I was like, oh my god.
So you stayed pretty late yesterday after finishing Stranger Things. And before you go, thoughts on Stranger Things without spoilers? Did you like or not like?
I didn't really like the ending, to be honest. You know?
I
think they could have definitely done a better job.
Yeah.
Especially with it being like a culture phenomenon, you know.
Yeah, and making us wait so long.
Yeah, I wish they would have just made us wait longer if it was gonna be like that.
That's they could have given it a better ending. Like. Ugh.
What are you guys about to do? Head home?
Dad wants to go eat with us. Not you.
Yeah.
No, kidding. I don't know if you can get off, but if you can, that'd be nice. But
we'll go talk to him.
So we're gonna go eat with him, and then the kids are sleeping over.
Okay, nice. I don't see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye, Nizzy. Thanks for hanging out.
No problem. Bye, chat.
Thanks for joining us.
I got. Let me see you later. Oh, your key, right? Nice, good call. Probably left something. I feel like it did. Thank you.
Kara said I liked it and thought it ended the only way it could.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kara, I have some thoughts.
Okay.
We can talk more. Obviously, we can't give away spoilers, so maybe later we'll have like a more in-depth convo about it. Lena, you should do NFL sideline interviews. You guys, I am not good at interviewing people. I mean, I could try. I could practice.
I can interview anyone but my dad.
Why you just so? Everyone said you were doing so good.
Oh, thank you.
You really did, AB.
I'm just glad we had that bonding moment in the car. That was special. I'm glad you guys were here for that.
For the parallel parking?
Yeah. Yeah, so I figure we'll decompress. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
But with us, with you guys?
Yeah. Someone in chat said also, what's it called? AB's dad looks like he can, he's good at delivering bad news. Like he would be good at that. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
That's his sister, but she's not good at it. I swear, she only texts the family group chat to tell us when someone died. And it's always like people, like, it's like, oh, you remember our neighbor from 30 years ago? Well, his cousin died. Oh, okay. Make sure to text the family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice hearing from you.
He said you should go get a hot chocolate. So if we're leaving the area, I feel like we should just leave because it's so cool to like run down anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Also they said
that's so crazy that I still can't comprehend that that they own that, because just like we never had businesses or anything. We never had anything like that growing up. So
yeah. Do you have imposter syndrome?
Imposter syndrome.
I don't know if that applies in this case.
I do more in California.
I was going to ask. Oh, they're saying because I was saying like Stranger Things, we can't really talk spoilers. They said we should do a separate stream.
Just for
like,
that?
Yeah, just talking. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Britta!
Thank you.
Britta_Bush just gifted 5 memberships.
Yo,
thank you so much, Britta,
you.
for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, fam. I should have checked on Rocky before we left.
Very proud to be part of this community. Thank you so much, Sounds of Darkness.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm shopping for dog treat session in Richmond. I'm so excited to try out new things for my dog. Anyone have suggestions? I'd say lick mat if you don't already know. If you don't already know about that, I know that it's like one of the first things people recommended to me.
Or if not, you could also get lick mat.
Or like Kong. So like if you can get like chew sticks and there's like Kong toys where you can put that has a hole to shove like the sticks or chews in there. Bracky always loves those. But whatever you do, do not get anything with raw hide in it or any kind of hide. Any bully sticks, make sure there's no hide in it. And that's important because stores, a lot of like the pet stores, like it's so common to sell those things. Apparently it's dangerous for dogs.
My dad looked so sad when I told him we were just gonna head home. He goes, "Oh, do you want to hang out?"
Aw, that was nice of him to come out here on his day off.
Yeah. He said we'll go eat right now, and then he said if you guys want, we'll go get some hookah or something. But that's all we'll eat. We'll see about the hookah because the kids are coming over, and with the neighbor's house being robbed, I'm a little paranoid.
Wait, is he meeting us back there?
No, not
In Dearborn?
He's meeting us at a restaurant in Dearborn.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I was just saying I wanted snacks, but now we're just gonna get dinner.
Ding ding. Yeah, I feel bad. I was telling my dad, like, because we started the stream a little late, and I wanted to, like, ask him about his, like, awards and all that stuff. So that wasn't him just being boastful the whole time. That was me telling him that I want to show that. He was just reminding me. Don't get me wrong, the guy can be boastful, but he's definitely earned it.
Yeah. So yes, we were downtown Detroit, but we're heading back to Dearborn.
I wish I really got yesterday on stream with my dad. When I was telling my dad, like, you know, I want to try to stream. I'm wanting to. People, they like hearing from you, but they always ask. I go, but I don't want you to get harassed by any of these people. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, they can't do fucking shit. He's like, I don't care.
You know, I missed the Google me bitch comment.
Yeah.
I only noticed because chat was all reacting to it. I'm like, oh, what? He said that? I didn't even catch it.
He was talking to me like Channel 7 in the beginning, so I was trying to get him to loosen up a little bit because he's being like professional. And I was like, yeah, pull out that Google me bitch. But I hope that was enjoyable. From what I saw, it seemed like you guys liked it.
Yeah, no, chat was enjoying it.
And it's nice to give, you know, the people that have nothing to do while the show's on break, and the people who need they need clickbait. I'm glad I give back. You know what I mean? I give back. Arnold's 6 rules for success. One of them was give back. That's what I'm doing.
Chat, has AB interviewed his papa yet? Oh, Justin, you missed it. You can watch the VOD though. Thought the title said "Ask my dad why he doesn't love me." Glad it's not.
That was a potential.
Flower said, "Don't worry, lawyers love talking about themselves."
They kind of got to. It's weird.
Justin, he's a very successful and accomplished person. Should be proud, Evie.
Yeah, like I said, I had the unique experience of growing up with him, like seeing him be broke and like working a 9 to 5. Him and my uncle, and seeing them, like, it's so crazy to me. Like, my uncle owns his own boat, his own house, his own clinic, because like I remember like my parents like getting like steak for once and like trying to break up this steak for everyone, and then like who we have an extra steak, let's invite your brother over. And I'll never forget it. My uncle came over after school, about to eat that steak, and a bird fucking dived and shit on his shit right near him, and it splattered on the fucking steak. Then I could buy his own steak.
Chrissy said, and Millhouse was in here paying you.
The best is that TTS was off. That's so fucking. If any of you people, good normal viewers who are doing TTS, I'm sorry, I should have put like a message or something. I guess I gotta give Lena Mada privileges for stuff like that to be able to pin like no TTS. So I'm sorry if you guys donated and I missed it. But it's so funny that Millhouse kept donating with no fucking.
But also, wait, one thing he shared that I didn't want to tell you. He said, also, AB, I did not quit my job to stream. My team and I were let go and did not get paid our final salaries. YouTube saved my life.
Alhamdulillah, I'm happy for you.
I just want to clear the record.
I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still rooting for you, bro. Until you're able to transition into like, talking about something, because as you have already got the taste of, these people will always eat their own. Like they'll never be satisfied with you unless you 100% sell their talking points. So inshallah you find your groove somewhere else.
Oh, also on that note, by the way, Lana in chat was letting people know that the TTS is not currently on. And
shout the fuck out, Lana.
Thank you so much, Lana. I did see that.
But also, Millhouse, for the record, saying that you were let go and you didn't quit also gives more credit to my theory of you guys needing, with all due respect, of you needing to fucking talk about us and make up shit like Lena's pulling Rocky's tail.
Did Millhouse say that too?
Oh, I didn't watch his.
I didn't watch
his. I used to watch. He broke my heart. I can't watch him. I didn't watch his. I just saw we were in the thumbnail. I think someone came in chat and said that he basically said we're bad dog owners.
Okay.
Because last time he gave grace when he was like, Ethan didn't kill Shredder, he got fucking so much shit from those crazies.
Yeah.
For having a human take, a normal take.
So he can't say anything like even remotely positive or not even neutral about us. Everything must be negative.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Yep. Also, which reminds me, Chad was recalling from our Palestine fundraiser when we interviewed your dad, and something he said was, "You have to lead with love." Like on the this who are always so
and
hateful.
be a good representative of the movement.
Yes.
And they thought that I fed that line to my dad.
Ridiculous.
It's so hard to believe. I know you people have gone through nothing, but a guy who had no father, that had to leave his older siblings, doesn't even remember them. They died before he met some of them. A guy who's had to work at a meat market since fucking 8 years old. A guy who has known nothing but work and taking care of himself. You know what? I think it's realistic to say that he had something in his head telling him to do better.
Yeah.
They don't believe that.
They said Lena's mom interview when she's a queen and she is the moment.
Ooh,
maybe at some point.
That is some fun.
Yeah. I think she would love to do that.
You know what we should do? We should play a game with her mom.
What kind?
Halo. No, I don't know. Like some kind of like fucking like
yeah.
heads up or something. I feel
Yeah.
like your mom would be fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
Elijah said, how can people take one look at your dad and think that he takes any shit or that he would say whatever you wanted him to say? Yeah, that's true.
Right. I couldn't, guys. I there's a few things I wanted to at least just like prep him. I couldn't. You literally can't. He's like
I do this for a living.
I do this for a living. Yeah. She said.
He's like, I'm always on live TV. I'm like, that's true. Interview AB's mom next, then Lena's parents. Do you think your mom would be into that?
She would.
They said hookah stream with Lena's mom. Yeah, she could tell you everything about hookah.
That's a funny idea. One day when the kids aren't over, she'd tell us how to prep a hookah, and then we could talk after we start having the hookah.
Yeah, except she wouldn't want me smoking.
Right, I'll smoke. I'll take one for the team.
Those people are truly unhappy, so much so that they have to be negative and hateful with everything. You all did nothing. Thank you. But except we did do something. We actually did make
change.
Some change. Yeah.
We tried.
We had some impact in all of this.
We tried to use our audience, our resources to do good.
Yes. Meanwhile, they're just trying to backtrack the movement. Honestly, they think that they're good representatives of it, and they're the worst.
They're saying our money's no good.
Yeah.
Fucking joke.
Please.
Joke. They investigating you, homie. Oh. You guys want to know something? This car wash up here. My dad used to work at it when I was a kid. He used to take me there sometimes. And I remember going with my dad to different places, like when he worked at a gas station, you know, just because my grandma wasn't always available to babysit. She was on the weekends, but not always during the week. I remember driving here and him playing, working at the car wash.
That's beautiful, Evie.
Beautiful. I want to hear my brother ever fucking complain about his job. I cannot believe how fucking. I still like I can't. I'm like my brain isn't processing that we own that. I feel like I'm being pranked by my dad.
Yeah, but we don't see what goes on behind the scenes, like how much work he.
Yeah. I'm not saying he. Yeah.
TTS from Ed Delanoche. Stay away from my shun.
Stay away from. How'd you get it to sound like that?
Yeah, he spelled it out like that. Stay away from my shun.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's funny, DJ. Car wash like Walter White.
No, we were. Yeah, he worked there. Yeah. He worked there like Walter White. Not Walter White owning it. Have an A1 day.
What's your opinion on whites smoking hookah?
Smoking hookah?
It's for everyone.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is funny when y'all come in and ask, does it get you high? I've got white boys ask me that sometimes. God bless you guys. We appreciate your business. But it does not. It's tobacco.
Do you ever think about what your life would have been if you had stayed in Michigan?
Yeah, I would have my brother's job. My brother would have been managing the small place. I would have been doing the cigar bar, 100%, no question. My brother's listen. My brother's a good worker, you know, and he's just such a nice guy. Like, you know, all jokes aside, I think I'm nice too. I'm definitely, you know, not a tough guy, but you know, in certain situations, I could step to the plate if need be. But my brother is like such a sweetheart. Like it's hard for me to imagine him being boss, but my dad said he's been doing good. He's like when we first went in there, like when I went with him the first time, we went to the other place. There's a girl, she doesn't work there anymore. But like, not only did she not stand up when Nizar was there, she was like just on her phone, like just like not giving a fuck that Nizar. Like, bro, if you can't even act like you're working in front of the fucking manager, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he just like let her just like, and like, oh, and something wasn't on, like something the music wasn't on or something, like a bunch of the shit wasn't prepared and she was just chilling. Like, I'm not a dick either. Like, when I was managing the other restaurant, like I said, people would take off work to do mushrooms and I would cover them. Like, I never abused the power, but it has to be like a mutual level of respect. Like, when you're not working and I'm the boss, you're making me look fucking bad too.
Rising Tide said ABB, the bitter older brother stereotype.
Yeah, like that Key and Peele sketch. What? Yes, the prodigal son has returned. I'm just hating.
What? I didn't know it was controversial for whites to smoke hookah. No, I don't think it is.
It's not.
It was something someone in the chat said. I think they're kidding.
They're just making sure.
Why am I watching y'all getting ready and out the camera down going to the bathroom because it felt like we're on FaceTime? Did it?
We are on FaceTime. That's the vibe. The more we could make, that is really cool. I am like afraid of one day losing that feeling of like, I know all the chatters' names.
Yeah.
Majority, yeah.
I missed most of y'all's streams due to work, but so happy to see y'all keeping the fam fed during break.
Of course, fam.
Thank you, Messy Mermaid. And thank you so much for the $5 dono.
Thank you, Messy.
It's so sweet. Thank you for the support.
We here for our cousins.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people in chat saying that to each other earlier. It's really sweet. I like AB's white California boy impression. Divine said.
Where do we put the hose?
TTS from Sarah Your dad has done more. The movement that all those idiots put together.
Of course.
AB, wouldn't you have gone to medical school?
No, I would not have gone. There's no way. Sorry, my dad's calling me.
Also, thank you so much for the dono, Sarah Marie.
One sec, guys.
Hey, Angelina, we are not headed back to LA. For now, we're just gonna go get some dinner with AB's dad. This weather makes me so sleepy.
Hey, Dad.
TTS.
Whatever you want.
AB,
I'm done for you,
you
Dad.
forgot to ask your dad if you and Lena should quit your jobs and move back to Michigan.
Okay, I'll get us a table. Yeah, let's see. Okay.
So,
Sorry, what'd they say?
Cree said, AB, forgot to ask your dad if you and Lena should quit your jobs and move back to Michigan.
Well, it was implied. Thank you, Cree. He changed the restaurant, but you'll like the change. He altered the deal. Pray he doesn't alter it further.
No, we're not. We're not moving back here.
Yeah, no.
Where are you going to eat? I don't even know. But if I did, I wouldn't say.
G14 classified.
I wouldn't say. See, I caught myself.
You did.
Has AB ever gone to Lebanon, and would you guys ever go together? I would like to go with AB someday. He has never been. Oh my goodness.
One day.
But no, also we are not cross streaming right now.
Not right now, guys. When everything runs smoothly, on one platform, we'll move to the next. Like we'll cross. If I try to introduce another one, I'm gonna be honest though, it is gonna be tough. Like the multi-stream, reading both chats. I gotta figure that out. But again, we'll see.
Loved the rush hour reference. Did I miss it?
I remember what I said. But I'm always referencing rush hour. So, you tired?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Are you?
No.
I don't know if it's just the weather or what, but I'm literally falling asleep.
Yo, guys, check out this car flash. He turned on this Christmas lights on his car.
Oh. Can I see?
Yeah, they can see.
Maybe you do get out of the Edward Cullen right now.
Oh, because it's super blown out. I guess I should just park somewhere. My dad's gonna need some time.
Maybe if we're on to a gas station, I could just grab like an energy drink.
Yep.
I'm just gonna chug it.
Or you could get coffee at the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
No, whatever you want. What do you want?
I think if we have time, I do want an energy drink.
Okay.
Because I'm like really dozing off.
Okay.
I'm going to a Twilight movie party on Monday. Oh my god, Nessie, have fun. They like recently re-released Twilight in theaters. They did like another screening of it. Why? I don't know. But they did that. Your hair is looking beautiful and healthy, Lena. Thank you, Hype. That's so sweet.
What about mine? Every time I look at when I like look at chat and I look at the screen, I'm like, God, I fucking hate my hair.
I like it. Love it here, but all the roads in Michigan are ass. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yesterday I thought the fucking tires were gonna come off.
Yeah, I thought something
Guys,
really bad
on
happened.
the way we came back from dinner last night, the fucking car, I literally thought we lost the wheel. Like it just fucking was horrible.
It's such a loud sound too.
God, I gotta stop swearing. Get around my family, they all swear, they get me swearing.
I said, AB, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh my god, this face is so dizzy all the time. Should I just run down?
Yeah, my man, where are you gonna go?
My man.
Where are you, like, where is it? Yeah, where is he gonna go?
Slow your roll. Do you want anything from inside?
I fucking hate this shit. No, I'm good.
I'm gonna run down.
Okay.
Can you grab this a sec? Thank you.
I'm literally like sandwiched because of how this guy's parked in front of me. Bro, you're really just gonna stay like that? Okay. Oh, she's texting. Smack. Sorry, guys. There's like nowhere for me to just fucking park to pick up Lena. Gas stations are so fucking busy. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Okay. All right. The car is officially in park. Let's see what you beautiful people are saying. Smooth. Stop being mean to yourself. Maybe floors it at the jump. Swear away. I know y'all ain't beeping at me. Was this guy in a go-kart? Did the go-kart just beep at me? Anywho. Lena chooses the best time to take a photo of whatever she's taking a photo of. I should beep and scare the shit out of her.
My God, it's snowing so much. You see me?
Taking a photo? Yeah.
Yeah. I have to get a picture of the snow.
Actually, I think maybe, guys.
You change your mind.
We should probably end it here.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm sorry to cut it like that, but I didn't know my dad was gonna want to hang out after, and I feel bad because I only get to see my dad a couple times a year. So I'm gonna end it here, and we will see you guys tomorrow, most likely. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Oh, thank you so much. Love you guys.
Y'all are awesome.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
I can't take this I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack in this goddamn. Alright, love you guys. Peace.